April was. I do hope everybody's had a lovely, lovely, fabulous month, and obviously we'll have a great start to May. I don't know how many people are already in our business on this call, whether we've got some potentials, some people who are just looking at it for the first time. But if you are, welcome and thank you for joining us. Perhaps put in the chat if you're looking at this for the first time so I know who we're talking to. But we're just going to go through our stories, tell you what we've actually had as our plan B, our another income stream in the background, which has come into its own unbelievably at this time now. Really so grateful for it having our backs. You know, we obviously, no one ever knew that this situation would ever happen. We are all therapists of some kind, whether we are beauty, nail. I'm a nail technician, formerly a beauty therapist. We've got holistic therapists, we've got hairdressers, people who are just creating another income stream and realising the importance of having a plan B, something in the background, something from our point of view, from my point of view. I'll tell you my story and then I'll go on to introduce the girls and then John will come on at the end. I, as I say, was a former beauty therapist and I've been a nail technician for the last 8 years. I started my nail business at the same time as I started my Juice Plus business. So 2012 was a big momentous year for me. Morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. And actually now, at this moment in time, in October, I retired. I don't know if it's forever from my nail business, but that was the good thing is that I had that choice to do that, because I have my second income stream has built up so much that it was enough to support me without having to do my nail business. It's given me that choice in how I want to run my day. So I choose now when I want to work. I work from home. My previous house, I had a summer house, and then I moved house in October. And at the moment, I haven't. I will still get my summer house set up in the garden, but I'll choose whether I want to actually go back to doing my nail business. So, as I say, I was in a very different situation in 2012. Before then, I'd actually run a separate business completely. I'd been in elderly care, which was my family business, for 20 years before then, which I loved. It was obviously very different from beauty, but not in the way of caring for people. And I actually became very ill with the stress of that business, very ill with the stress of my marriage breaking down. I've got 3 daughters, and I was not in a good place at all. But I knew I wanted more, but I didn't know what it was. I'd never heard of network marketing. I'd never heard of Juice Plus, which is unbelievable, as the products have actually been around since 1993. I started my previous business in 1992, and I'm gutted that no one ever told me about this product and this opportunity back then. My life could have been very different. My daughter's life could have been very, very different. So that is a regret, but I'm not going to dwell on that. But what we don't want to happen is people not to know about the choices that they've got now. You might not know of this option. You might have heard of Juice Plus before. You might have heard of network marketing before, but you weren't in the place you didn't want it, you didn't need it. And that's absolutely cool. This might be your time now when you are thinking you need a plan B. We all need that extra income. We all need something to make us feel well. At this moment in time, our customers are still engaged with us because they are taking the products that are giving them results and making them feel well. So when lockdown lifts up, they're still healthy, they're still engaged, they're still with us, and we will just hopefully all just find our feet again, whatever the new normal will be. So this product made me well. It's given me choices. It's got me debt free, and I'm just forever grateful and very excited about this business because we are just reaching more and more people and helping more and more people, and that is absolutely key. It's a great way to live your life, and as therapists, we are all about people looking and feeling their best. So it just runs hand in hand with it. So I'm not going to chat on anymore now. What I want to do is I'm going to talk to the girls, and they will tell you their experience of how they got involved. So first of all, we will hear from Michelle, my lovely friend Michelle. Good morning, honey.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. You're looking glamorous. Is that just...
I've got a little bit of a tan from the nice weather that we've had. I think it's gone now though, don't you?
I know, freezing. Right, so first of all, tell us when you got involved. I've been involved 8 years now. How long have you been involved, and how did you get involved?
It'll be about 4, it's coming up to 4 years, I think, September, October of this year. And I first got involved because, as you know, I'm a hairdresser. I had a hairdressing salon at the time. And all my clients are always asking, how can I get my hair thicker, longer, more luscious? It's one thing as women that we always want, nice, thick, luscious hair. Some people will struggle, especially older ladies, struggle with the hairline. The hairline goes a lot thinner. As generally as you get older, your grey hair comes through. As you know, everybody on here is hairdressers. Your grey hair comes through, but a lot of ladies again suffer from alopecia, bald spots. We have a stressful lifestyle. So I've always had clients asking, what can I use? What shampoo can I use? What conditioner can I use? Is there a colour? And as we all know, there isn't. There's nothing that you can literally put on your hair that will make a difference. Complete skeptic. All therapists on here will probably agree. We are complete skeptics. Unless we use the product ourselves, we don't believe it works. So I discovered berry capsules first. I had to be my own guinea pig before I can recommend it. Started taking them. And again, as you know, we go down the science side of hair, but you don't notice a difference in your hair for a couple of months because of the way the cells generate. But what I did notice, I wasn't falling asleep on the settee when I came home from work. I was doing like 12 hours days with 2 kids. I was working every single day. The last person to get paid, the last person to shut up, and I was absolutely burnt out and shattered. First thing I noticed was the energy. I wasn't falling asleep. So I was like, oh, these things, they might work. You know, I still didn't want to say, yeah, they did work. They might work. And then when I had my hair extensions taken out, I had my hair cut quite short and it grew really fast. And I was like, they actually do work. So by the end of this, it was 4 months. The girl that I got them off suggested, well, why don't you upgrade to fruit and veg and you can get the free ones for the kids? I thought, well, yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer. And she said, well, if you do this, you could be your own customer and earn money off it. And I was like, I can crap at selling. I can't. I'm a hairdresser. I can't sell anything. So I was like, no, I can't sell. And she was, well, at least you'll get some money off your own products. So that's how I got into it. And no looking back. It's just been an amazing journey. And I've just loved it. And the products do what they say on the tin. And for a hairdressing point of view, being complete skeptic, I was blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right. You know, just by, I was the same. I had to be my own guinea pig beforehand. I'd never done any kind of sales job, but actually, when you are taking the product and your customers, your friends, your family are starting to see, I was in a really, really bad place when I started taking the products. I went straight into the premium capsules, and within a few weeks, my results were happening and were becoming visible, and people were naturally